So this is how comfortable the seat is. When you drive your scooter in any humps or bumps, use a very good cushioning effect. Very smooth and very comfortable. Let me just start the scooter now. Hello YouTube, this is Dhruva Mundodi and welcome to my channel Mundodi Vlogs. So friends, today I have a 1993 Bajaj Chetak 12 volt electronic model scooter with me. So this scooter belongs to a friend and a subscriber of mine from Kerala, Mr. Hariharan Parakat. So when I got this scooter for restoration, it was in pretty bad condition and we had to make a ground up restoration of the scooter. So when we restored the scooter, we took into account the vintage value of the scooter and accordingly we made a restoration in a way not to disturb the originality of the scooter, but again we have given some of our own personal touches to it, which I'll be explaining in the later part of the video. So speaking more about the scooter, this particular model was licensed after the Italian scooter Vespa Sprint and it was in production from 1972 to 2006 in the Indian market. And during the peak of production, this particular scooter had a 10-year waiting period. Believe it or not, it had a 10-year waiting period. Yes. So the name Chetak was inspired by the legendary horse of the famous Indian ruler Maharana Pratap, and I believe they named this scooter after a horse is because on the roads it performed just like a horse, and at the time it was one of the most powerful scooters available in the Indian market. So in the 80s and the 90s, Bajaj Chetak was the most preferred mode of two-wheel transportation for a middle-class Indian family, because it had ample space for everything, husband, wife, two children and some more luggage in the legroom area as well. And even after accommodating all this load on the scooter, it would perform very well since it had a two-stroke 150cc engine. Also, at the same time delivering a very good fuel efficiency figure of about 60 km per liter of fuel, which was very pocket friendly for a middle class man. So speaking about the technical specifications as well as various restoration works carried on the scooter, this scooter comes with the 100/90-10 tires mated with a 150mm drum brake setup and a variable rate coil spring setup both in the front and the back. So here if you can see, originally the rims were painted, but in our case we have converted into a steel rim by chrome plating it. Also we have given a chrome covering over the wheel hubs as well as we have a chrome plated springs over here. Speaking about the mud guards or the fenders, here you can see we have given a protective chrome guard, as well as here on the top we have a chrome ornament, and at the sides we have given chrome lining. So here you can see a custom plate on the horn grill. So this is made out of SS steel, and these are the two indicators. Here you get the Bajaj branding logo, and here you can see Chetak 12 volt electronic. The reason why they have named this scooter as Chetak 12 volt electronic is because this scooter came with a 12 volt electronic setup, which was not very common at the time. And here you get a 35 watt 12 volt headlamp. So since it's a vintage scooter, we have added lots of chrome on the scooter, which will give that vintage vibe to this vehicle. So as I said earlier, we have given our own personal touch to the vehicle. For example, originally the scooter comes with the rubber mat over here, but instead of it, we have given aluminum plating with proper drain holes so that whatever the water seeps inside, it doesn't create any rusting issues to the scooter's body, as well as it looks very cool and it's very durable as well, and it looks very neat on the scooter. Here this is the brake pedal for the rear brakes. So typically all vintage scooters comes with spare wheel at the back over here, but whereas in our case we have placed the spare wheel in this area so that the scooter gets a very clean and sleek look. This is the opening for the engine ventilation, for which we have given a steel plating. I believe it looks very cool on the scooter. So for the entire scooter, we have given this chrome guard which acts as a decorative ornament as well as a protective covering for the entire scooter body, which starts from right side of the scooter all the way to the back and it goes to the left of the scooter. Also, it can be used as a footrest for children. Here the same guard protects the rear tail lamp as well. So in closed traffic conditions, the tail lamp won't break. So on the left side of the scooter, here there is a footrest for the lady pillion riders who wear saris. Here you get a toolbox which has got ample space inside it. So this is the rider's seat and it has got a very special feature. It comes with the inbuilt spring under the seat. So it gives a very cushiony effect. It's very comfortable for the rider. So here you get the fuel tank cap and the scooter comes with about 6 liters of fuel storage capacity. So these are the controls for the headlight, dim dip and horn, and this is the control for the indicator switch. So this scooter is equipped with the hand operated gear lever and it has got a 4-speed gearbox in it. So speaking about the engine of the scooter, let me first open the side engine cover. All you have to do is you have to lift the cover like this. So this is how the engine looks like. So as I said earlier, we have built this scooter with lots of love and we have rebuilt this engine from scratch. Okay, entire bore, piston, everything we have changed, and as you can see here, the side engine cover has been chrome plated. Also, the entire engine we have given a zinc powder coating to it. We have replaced it with the new carburetor as well. And speaking about the exact technical specifications of the engine, it has got a 145.45cc engine which produces 7.5 bhp at 5500 rpm and a maximum torque of 10.8 Nm at 3500 rpm. It comes with a 4-speed transmission and the top speed of this engine is 85 km per hour. And this engine doesn't require any battery to start. It has got an inbuilt dynamo which produces 12 volt current. So let me just start the scooter now, and all you need is a single kick. So now you can hear the engine is silky smooth because we have built this engine from scratch with lots of love. Exhaust note is a music to a two-stroke lover. But the only problem with this engine is it's a two-stroke engine, and since it's a two-stroke engine, it produces little bit of smoke. Here you can see the engine is producing little bit of smoke. That is because in two-stroke engines we have to add 2T oil into the petrol tank, and that is why the engine produces little bit of smoke and it doesn't comply with the present pollution norms. So the government had to put a ban on the two-stroke engines, and that is when the production of Bajaj Chetak came to an end. But at the end of their production period, Bajaj started producing 4-stroke engines as well. But they couldn't, compete with the Japanese bike which were at the time, like the Hondas or the Suzukis. So that is when production of such a legendary scooter came to an end. That's it for today, guys. I hope you have found my video to be informative and interesting. If you have liked my video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to Mundodi Vlogs for more such informative and interesting videos in the future. Thank you, friends. All the best.
Okay, thank you so much.